Okay, for our next example, you're paid $375 for the first t-shirt. You sell and $380 for the next, and $385 for the next, and so on. How much money will you make if you sell 50 shirts? So this is similar to the last problem that we did. We will be using that formula S sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. And we could just take 375 plus 380 plus 385 plus 390 plus 395 and so on 50 times. But you're likely to mess up if you try to do that. So let's do it this way. S sub 50 would be 50 over 2 times a sub 1, which is 3.75, plus a sub 50. All of our n's are turned into 50, so this is a sub 50. We don't know a sub 50, so we need to find it. To do that, we use our formula for a sub n, which is a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. And so a sub 50 would be 375 plus 50 minus 1 times the common difference, which in this case you're adding 5 cents, so 0.05. And so if we take our calculator and figure that out real quick, we will have 375 plus 49 times 0.05, and that'll give us 620. So right here for that a sub 50, we can do 50 over 2 times 3.75 plus 620. And so if we just use our calculator to figure that out real quick, we'll have 25 times 3.75 plus 620. And whenever we do that, we get $248.75. So $248.75. That will be our answer for this particular situation. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about is a geometric sequence. A geometric sequence is a sequence formed by multiplying the previous term by a constant. And in this case, we are going to have not a common difference, but a common ratio. And we're going to call that R, and that is the constant that you're multiplying by in a sequence. So we're going to use this formula here. The nth term of a geometric sequence is a sub n equals a sub 1 times R to the n minus 1. And this is similar to the other formula, except for instead of adding, we're multiplying, and we're still using n minus 1 here. So if we want to find the 28th term of 8,000, 4,000, 2,000, and so on, we would say a sub 28 equals the first term, 8,000, times R, in this case, 8,000, 4,000, 2,000. You're multiplying by 1/2. Now, it looks like it's division, and it is, dividing by 2, but we have to have a number we can multiply by. So we've got to make that 1/2 to the 28 minus 1. So whenever we type this in, we're doing 8,000 times 1/2 to the 27th power. And when we do that, we get this really, really awful looking number. 5.9604. And then it says E. So we have -5 here. And that is the calculator's way of doing scientific notation. So what this means is 5.9604 times 10 to the -5th. Or if we want to change that back to a standard number, we're going to take that 5.9604, we're going to take that decimal, and we're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the left and fill in with the zeros here. So we would have 0.000059604 would be our answer. answer for this case. Now you'll see that numbers start getting small really quickly with geometric sequences. So that's typical for these types of problems. And I've realized this is my third example 7. I don't know why. I clearly can't number things. For example 8, we're asked to find the sum of the first 10 terms of negative 16, negative 48, 144, negative 324. So our sum formula looks like this. It's on your formula sheet. A sub 1 times 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. So the first thing we need to do here is find r. And to find r, in this case, you can always find that common ratio by taking a term and dividing it by the one in front of it. So if I take negative 48 and I divide it by 16, then I'm going to get negative 3. And if I take positive 144 and I divide it by negative 48, I also get negative 3. And if I did negative 432 divided by 144, also negative 3. Notice here, if you see the signs alternating, if it's positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, that means your common ratio was a negative number. That's going to cause it to switch back and forth. So in this case, our r is negative 3. So our s sub 10 here would be a sub 1, which is 16, times 1 minus negative 3 to the 10th. Make sure you put parentheses around that negative 3 over 1 minus negative 3. And so I'm going to use the calculator, but I'm going to be a little careful with this. 16 times 1 minus negative 3 to the, let's see, hold on, to the 10th. That's going to give us negative 944,768. In the numerator, in the denominator, we're just going to get 4. So if we divide this by 4, we're going to get negative 236,192. And that would be our answer for number 8. Okay, your homework assignment that you're going to work on for the rest of the class is going to be page 763, 17 through 47, odd, and then number 52, and page 771, 17 through 41, odd, and then numbers 46 and 47. The first page, these are all arithmetic. Sequences and series, you will be using the formulas on the left-hand side of your sheet. For page 771, these are geometric. So you'll be using the formulas on the right-hand side of the sheet. Make sure you do not skip the word problems at the end. 52, I think it's 41, 46, 47, those are word problems. Make sure you do those problems.